Aster's turn to ban.
G'day and welcome to Game 2 of this best of 5 final between TeamAster and OG ESL 1 Malaysia 2022. Opening bans. Chen is taken in the Earthshaker. I think exact same bans as Game 1. And oh my goodness, no hesitation. Mars was not banned. Mars was not banned. And we immediately see Mars picked up for a Mar on OG. Undying and Dazzle banned out. Yeah, Undying is just too strong.
Remaining.
Undying is too strong to be let through.
5 seconds remaining. Aster's turn to pick.
And Tiny, immediate contest as well. And the puck. Oh, I swear I didn't cheat looking at the draft. I didn't. But it's funny that these are the things we're just talking about. So Mars wasn't banned, and immediately it gets picked up. Tiny, I said, would be contested. And I said Puck is just a much better hero pick over Quap. Now, you want to have some synergy with the Puck though, because Coil in itself doesn't actually offer too much damage unless they break it. So you want to have some more AoE to chuck down on top of the Puck. We'll see what TeamAster want to do with their draft moving forward. OG pick up the Ember Spirit. Now we have seen OG picking Ember Spirit as a Yuragi hero. However, we have seen it picked generally much later in the draft. Either generally last pick, actually. The couple of times I've seen Yuragi play the Ember, it's been last pick. Now, I find it hard to believe that OG have picked both their 3 and their 1 in their opening 2 picks. They could. They've really prioritized this Ember. I mean, Ember is good against Puck. Decently good. They both sort of counter each other a little bit. Depends on who gets a little bit of a run on first. Enigma ban. Yes, so the contest on Enigma. Willow being taken out as well. I think the Terrorize did a little bit more than what first appears in that first game. And the other thing that the Terrorize does with the Mars, which is a nice little cheesy strat, is the Terrorize when they're inside the arena. So you just sort of, force them to run into the wall. They're just taking away that synergy from OG. They also remove the Omni Knight. So deciding that the Chu Omni Knight, look at the bans. Look at the targeted bans for Chu. The stand-in for OG this tournament. I believe he's actually their coach. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm pretty sure he's their coach normally, standing in this tournament. And the Earthshaker is a targeted Chu ban. The Omni Knight targeting the Chu. I mean, when you're a stand-in and you are making them ban heroes for you, that's got to feel good. That's got to feel good. That's like when you're a substitute, in a cricket game, and you come on and you take some amazing catch. You're like, yeah, that's right. Why am I on the team in the first place? Oracle banned as well, so OG once again looking at those saving supports, getting rid of the Dazzle and the Oracle. Last time they banned the Shadow Demon as a saving support, so see if they still go that way. Wyvern is still in the pool, and TeamAster are pretty competent with the use of the Wyvern as well.
TeamAster's turn to ban.
Now they just get rid of the Oracle and decide to go back for the Axe. So banning Axe indicates that you're going to have a core that is heavy right click, like a Juggernaut, Terrorblade, Luna, someone who's going to be doing a lot of right click damage, and you just don't want them reflecting that damage onto themselves. And there's the Wyvern. So they get rid of the Oracle and the Dazzle, but the Wyvern as the saving support does come out. We saw Pichu pay the Wyvern expertly yesterday. In fact, I'm going to use the word clinically yesterday, playing the Wyvern against Secret, absolutely dismantling their team fight with the Wyvern. So this might be a Pichu special on the POS 5. and we'll have to see how they perform this game. But I'm excited to see what they can bring with this Winter Wyvern. Oh my. It's a Techies. It's a Techies. So, Tiger Techies? Now, we have to remember, this is not the Techies of old. This is not the Techies of old. The previous patch, not the one that's just happened, the previous patch did do a lot to change Techies. So he's not so much of a meme hero now. He's actually very strong. So you have the sticky bomb with the slow and, you know, sticks on someone slow and damage. With the stasis trap, no, not the stasis trap, with the taser. The taser to... Oh, quick picks here. The taser to disarm. You've got the mines as the ultimate, the proximity mines. No more remote mines on Techies. No more stasis trap. And of course, he still has the blast off. Very strong ability to blast off. So, see how that goes. Nyx Assassin picked. So that scouting ability. One of the key things in high level Dota is the ability to scout and to get information. Okay, often heroes are picked just to get information. So Nyx Assassin with that Vendetta, very good at gaining information around the map and seeing where the movements are, and particularly finding someone like a Winter Wyvern on the back lines. You know, you have to have a way to get on top of this Winter Wyvern. Now, final round of bans. We see Phoenix was banned as well by TeamAster, but the Bloodseeker, which tells me that maybe we're seeing a Timbersaw. Maybe we're seeing a Pangolier. Okay. Timbersaw or Pangolier. If they want to ban out that Bloodseeker. I do want to see who OG go to ban here, because you can't get both of them. Now, Puck is already picked, which you think is a mid. Tiny in the 4 position. They banned the Lycan. Okay, Lycan is countered by the Bloodseeker a lot as well. It's the big bad boy Terrorblade as the last pick for Yuragi. So this is going to be a mid BZM Ember. Unless we see something really absurd like a mid Techies. But mid Ember, 4 and 5 Nyx and Techies. And that 3 Mars, played by Amar. So Aster are looking for an offlane right now, I would assume, unless Puck is the offlaner. You could have a Puck offlane, mid Tiny, and this would be a support pick last, but it really looks like it is a 4 Tiny. So offlane picks that are still available. As I said, we still have the Timbersaw, we still have Underlord. Still waiting for Underlord to make a bit more of an appearance, honestly. Lots of time to think about. Another minute and 43. Nah, I was going to say Viper is banned out. They need a bit more damage, I think. Because at the moment, PA doesn't come online straight away. Wyvern is a bit of damage with the Splinter and Control. I mean, if you get a Puck Coil and there's an Avalanche and there's Splinter Blast, you've got a bit of damage to follow up there. I mean, Timber would do really well, I think. Ooh, okay. So it's the XXS Visage, Monet on the PA, Pichu on the Wyvern, Ori on the mid Puck, and Baboka on the 4 Tiny. Amar is picking up the Mars, BZM on the Ember, Yuragi on the Terrorblade. Chu, the hero of OG, will be playing the Techies, and Tiger will have the Nyx Assassin. Very reasonably low cooldown fights. You know, apart from Meta I think is the longest cooldown on the side of OG. On the side of TeamAster, yeah, I'd have to look at cooldowns, but I guess Birds on XSS would be the longest cooldown, but generally you have one set of those up, so more the Curse or the Curse or the Coil. I think very similar cooldowns once they're maxed out. So this should be a very fast-paced game. Quick movements around the map. But Aster are on a slippery slope. OG have won the first game. They picked a techies in the second game. They're feeling pretty good. Oh my goodness, is that his techies? No, it can't be his techies games. That's all his total games. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Game 2. Immediate smoke coming out from Aster. Ori leading the way with the ward. Will orb forward just to get to that ward location just a little bit faster. Where's he going to plant it? The level 1 ward strats. This is. There we go. Ooh, okay. He will make it back without being seen. Smoker's seed is still active. First ward actually scouting them out. They might actually see their own ward. Who has the wards? They see BZM with his ward. So yeah, they pinged it out. Yep, and the ward is placed. They're going to see him without it. They know exactly where the ward is. So that ward will get counted from the side of Aster. Just looking who has sentry. Actually up on the high ground here at the moment. So Pichu has 2 sentries at the moment. Anyone else has sentries? Not that I can tell. No, so you might even pass one of the sentries over to Ori just to get that D ward. The OG's ward, other ward is up on the high ground on the safe lane. Just throwing a sticky bomb up there. Gonna be a rune contest. Getting the vision, he can Arctic burn down. Waiting for it. Chew with the long range attacks, yep, and just to scare him back, we'll get the hits. 1 on each. Get a little bit of that percentage based damage. Oh, don't get caught up there. Oh no, he has. Okay, we'll be able to walk his way away. And it'll go to... no, 1. Yeah, two bounties each. But that D-ward is immediately taken by Ori. So an extra 100 gold into his pocket. He's almost at his bottle. Only 218 gold from his bottle already. So, on the bottom lane for Aster, we have Monet on his position 1 Phantom Assassin. Being supported by Pichu on the 5 Winter Wyvern. Chu will be in this lane for OG on the 4 or 5 techies. And Amar with his Mars. His scary Mars. In the mid lane, seeing BZM on the Ember Spirit up against Ori on his puck. The Sleight of Fist leveling should start to harass them a fair bit. And in the top lane, it will be Tiger playing the Nyx Assassin. Oh, good stun. Catching Baboka, who's trying to pull this creep wave. Up against the Yuragi safe lane of Erablade. XSS being reasonably weak until he gets his level 6. But the Soul Assumption will do a lot of work. Bottom lane, the attack range of Chu, it's only 40, actually it's 49 damage, it's more than it used to be. It used to be about 30 damage, but there's been a lot of little buffs to techies to actually make him a viable hero. Not so much the meme hero that he was previously. He will click, he just keep clicking. Yeah, look at that. Pichu doesn't even get the attack in, and the sticky bomb coming out. Will there be a stun? Okay, holding on, oh, just level 1 in the rebuke at the moment, so no stun. Last hit secured. Very well done. So opening last hits, looks like everyone is doing reasonably well. Faring with their first few waves. No real disparities at this point. Arctic burn popped again. We'll get a hit off on each. And you do want to get that 1 hit on each hero just to get the percentage based damage. Bomb will stick on. And Pichu. Oh, he's got the blast off. Got the blast off. He's pump faking it. 200 full damage. Silence duration 4 seconds. If they can get a spear. Oh, they're thinking about this here actually. It's a lot of damage. 90 damage. I think Chu's thinking about this blast off. He's got 2 mangoes, so he's ready to go. Raring to go. I'm looking bottom. I think this is where we're going to see our first blood. Although every time I say that, first blood tends to happen somewhere else. Just stopping that pull. Top lane, nothing much happening at the moment. Just a bit of Farm City. The Broker and XSS probably don't want to get too involved at this point. Maybe try and get a toss back. bottom lane again. They have healed back up. Monet has stepped quite a fair way forward. Arctic Burn will come and slow him down. Trees are not here. There's no trees. They've been cutting the trees. Got the Quelling Blade. Oh, in comes the blast off. And the follow-up. Won't be enough damage, but will certainly scare him off. He's got a couple of tangos. And still another combo available once the cooldowns are there for Chu. He's looking at it thinking that's a juicy EA sitting in that lane. BZM leading the last hits right now with 20. Sleight of Fist will be doing the damage over onto Ori. Keep him going. Oh, it's another bomb. Is that level 2 now? It looked like a level 2. Yeah, level 2 bomb. And does have a mana for a blast off soon, but hopefully he's getting some regen being sent out. Rune being contested. Bottom lane will just be denied. And he'll get the water rune at top. Oh, Ori, you cheeky devil. You cheeky devil, you. And BZM will be left with nothing. But the Sleight of Fist. Harass. Oh, actually, Chu will go down his first blood. I think he went in with the blast off. Yeah, he did. He went in big time, but will Amar get a turnaround? He will. The spear will impale straight through the back of Monet, and he won't be able to make it out of that. So first blood, pretty worth. Actually, he's dying mid. BZM getting the kill mid and getting away with it as well. With the assistance of Tiger and the level 1 Impale, Baboko couldn't do enough to save the puck. And Yuragi even the tips over to BZM as well. Man, that was kills around the map, but expertly played there. Frankel's coming out on Chu soon. Pichu looking to just get those boots and a wand. Monet going for the Battle Fury this game, so he's recognizing this is going to be a bit more of a farming game. Oh, XSS top. The blocks are coming out. Tiger with the body blocks. Oh, we have another stun. No, not quite enough. The Grave Chill just giving you enough movement speed to sidestep around those body blocks. Early smoke being bought from Baboko. Where does he want to make a bit of a move? Do you have a lot of burst between the two of them? Pops down a sentry. Wants to know if anyone knows he's here. Yuragi, only 800 HP. Did you actually go for a bracer on Yuragi? Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Bracer, Yuragi just recognizing the weakness of his hero early on and just countering that with his choice of item build. Instead of going for the Wraith Bands, goes for the bracer. And I don't have much HP. Now I do. Deal with it. Monet. Oh, silence does come off. And the slow. Is this level 3 spear available? Gonna do a lot of damage. They're gonna dive for it. They're gonna hit. One more hit. One more 2 hits. 3 hits. They will get it. Amar and Chu dismantling Monet on this bottom lane. And look at the wave coming in as well. A lot of that's going to be denied. A really good play from OG on this bottom lane. Oh, Tiger's mid again. Oh, do you have a point in? Who had the point in Spike? Carapace caught the orb and then stunned him. That would have been the nut play right then. I thought Ori was dead then when he orbed straight back past Tiger. But the Carapace would have been his end. Now look at this. He's ready to go again. Damage is available. He's holding on to the skill points at the moment, but let's see why he went leveled up. Oh, but in comes the TP from Ori. Rotation through, and I think Chu's just going to bail on his friend and say, I need to get out of here. Oh, no, he's coming in. Silence does come out on 3. The fizzle. It's not going to be enough damage. No, he does end up to dying with his pos 3. Oh, and the courier will go down as well. Ori just doing a little bit of styling there. Oh, but look who's bottom. BZM. He's coming in. He'll get a kill. Really though? Actually, all of the remnants. All of the remnants. Level 6 not yet on Amar. Waiting for this mid-game to kick off in earnest at the moment. Teams are still just working towards their level 6s. Chu does want to get those proximity mines, and then you have a lot of burst. Baboka. Oh, the silence coming through. Securing the rune. Ori's getting quite low. Oh, he doesn't go. He didn't go. BZM committing. They will get the kill over onto Baboka's Tiny, but BZM just committing a little too early on the Remnant. Yuragi is in the jungle. Let's switch over to our net worth. And we can see the top 3 cores of OG are leading the net worth charts, so they feeling this nice strong lead. However, XSS will begin to start catching up now with the Summon Familiars. Very, very strong farming tool. Focus here. With the birds, they could dive onto Tiger and got the level 1 Inspired Carapace. Oh yeah, Tiger is in all sorts of trouble right now. He's tossed up and it'll be enough. However, Yuragi's come around. Doesn't have meta, but it might still just be enough damage to chase down XSS. Yeah. Yuragi will get the kill. BZM rather, with the slight. Same time, Chu did go down the bottom lane to a rotation. But Amar's still sitting here. He's farming. He's being pretty happy. He's got level 6, no point in Arena Blood just yet. He wants to max out that spear before going for the arena. Which wants to have a little bit more casual on-lane harass and farming potential. You're arguing for the infused raindrop. Looking to go live through that burst. He's solving the issues of the Terrorblade. Terrorblade, low HP, he's got the bracer, he's got the infused raindrop. He's going to try and live through some early burst. XSS heading towards the Vladimir's offering and probably into the Wraith Pack soon after. Silence! Oh, Chew on the techies! The blast off catching out Ori. This long duration silence, look at it. 300 damage, 5-second silence duration. It's so long on a Puck, on a Wyvern. These are heroes that want to have their abilities. I mean, all heroes want to have their abilities, but their Puck really wants to have his abilities. Chu does die again. But Monet is being chased. Oh, he just gets out. The Remnants. The Remnant and Searing Chains were available, but didn't have enough mana to pull off both. So 2-man smoke. Heading top. Ori does have the coil, but nothing really of else to note. Tiny's still level 5. They're looking for Tiger. It looks like it's a big rotation for a pause 4. Oh, they see him. Carapace comes out. Silence, but he gets stunned as well. Well committed. Stun. Tries to sidestep it. He'll go into the trees. Tossed up. And he will end up going down. But that's a lot of space. Meanwhile, bottom, Arena has been committed on Monet. They didn't have getting the kill. BZM's hit. Can they get a clean up onto XSS? The silence will come out and he'll definitely go down. Monet, they know he TP'd in. He's got no way out. 23 seconds on TP. He's going to be over in the trees over here. Can they chase him? Can they find him? You know, they know he's hiding. They know he's hiding. Here he is. They know he's here. The bomb will go off and the sticky. Damage, the stun, and down goes Monet. Chu doing the investigative work in the trees. And they find the core, the pos 1 of Aster. And he will not be farming right now. Witchblade, not yet complete on Ori. Baboka still looking for that blink dagger, it would appear. Vladimir's offering is up and running. Wraith Pack coming soon, so that damage negation coming out. Very important against a Mars Ember Techies to stop a lot of that damage coming through. Amar's gone for the double bracer build again into the Soul Ring, looking for the BKB Blink this time. So different build to last game. Last game we went for the BKB into the Aghanim Scepter Satanic. So valuing a lot more jump this time, once again on top of that Winter Wyvern in the backline. Now they have a saving support, wanting to catch them. Valuing that more than the Aghanim Scepter being able to tank up. Bomb just scouting out, another little advantage of the techies. And scout out those little rotations coming through. And the silence. Oh, he's jumping in. Oh, it didn't quite hit though. So Winter's Curse will go on a single target, so it won't last too long. Arena, they're actually going to catch 2 here. Winter Wyvern being caught on the side. Baboka in the arena. But they're trying to catch 2. In fact, they catch no one. Perhaps they should have put all their damage onto the same hero. Trying to be a little bit greedy there, OG, with their damage split. And walk away with none. Maelstrom is up and working on Ember Spirit. Going back for the Orb of Corrosion at 13 minutes in. So valuing a little bit of slow and damage, physical damage amp. Lift. Freeze on the creep to keep the push going. OG, they're wanting to defend though. They're coming in. Tiger with Carapace, but does miss the stun on Ori. Big coil on 3. Silence over onto the puck. He's got no way of getting out. Meta has been popped by Yuragi, and Baboka's getting hit by a big, bad Terrorblade Chew. Being tossed in. He's got no spells available. Throws out the sticky now. And boom, 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 explode. Disarm as well. XSS caught with the Impale by Tiger. And this is 1, 2, 3. Does have the movement speed. Chains are up with the Sleight of Fist combo. And he will go down. That'll be a tier 1 tower possibly. Yuragi's going to go back for it. Yep. And this tier 1 tower will not be living too much longer.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Arcane Rune in the bottom river. If BZM will go and collect that at some point. They have the vision on it. They know it's there.
Radiant are scattered.
Arena up and running or ready to go again. BKB not actually that far away for Amar. About 1,300 gold away. A little bit more. About 1,500 gold away. DZM did come to collect that Arcane Rune. So lots of spells in quick succession for the mid of OG. Winter's Curse is up and available again along with the coil. So as I said in the draft, lots of low cooldown spells hit. Tiger scouting him out. They ping it though. Oh, look at that. Perfect. You cannot, as Ori, throw out any orbs this game. You have to assume there is a level 4 Spike Carapace going to be there. Jumps in to get the Carapace from the stun with the Tumbler's Toy. Tiger. Absolute bossing it. Oh, BZM doesn't commit. Thinking about it though, he's got another stun. Didn't get the Carapace off in time this time. Stun though, and Power comes through. Solo curse, that's out for 90 seconds, and he'll still die. Even with the curse, so he doesn't even save himself. But Monet, stop bullying my supports. I'm here. Ori's arrived as well, and it's the whole team of Aster come to punish BZM, but I mean, that's worth. OG, look at where they are on the map. Amar's farm in the jungle. Chew's getting some space in the top lane. Yuragi's farming the bottom side jungle. Tiger got out. And in fact, they might even get a turnaround with the reflection on Baboka. Oh, no, Yuragi decides it's not the place to be. He heads back to the creeps. Tiger is making space on this bottom lane. Damage isn't enough. He might make it out. I mean, OG are just farming ahead at the moment. They're getting more and more gold on the map, forcing the entirety of Aster to come to this mid lane next to the tier 2 and just clean up an Ember Spirit that is just pestering them. OG really pulled through here, didn't they? Yeah, they are. They're coming. We'll have to wait and see. It's only game 2 at the moment. We have seen reverse sweeps recently in Grand Finals. It is 1-0 at the moment, Stardust Immortal. And welcome into the stream. Ori has the completed Witchblade, jumping in, so it's a double silence. Stun control onto BZM. Will he have time to get off the remnants? He does. And he's away. Amar has all the spells up and will get the finish off onto Baboka. Ori jumping in. It's a little bit dangerous. Meta is popped. Coil down. Silence onto Ori, and he's got no way out. XSS is caught on the high ground. Sticky Bomb's going to come out. Coil to turn around onto Amar, but he's not going to care for that. And Big Demon of Yuragi is coming forward, and they're not done. Sticky, not going to be enough damage, but it won't last forever. The physical damage immunity, and Pichu will go down. Roche is there. Got enough damage currently to get in there with meta wearing down. In fact, OG don't have that much of a Roche lineup at all. Aster can do it now with the Wraith Pact and the Visage Bird, so they can definitely get into the Roche pit. But OG, on their behalf, they're probably going to be more defending Roche and sort of snatching it, taking it from them if Aster try and take it and take a bad fight. Because they can't really get in there and take it themselves with the damage they have. I mean, Techies, Nyx, Even Mars is not going to be dealing that much damage to the Roche. It's really just going to be the Ember and the Terrorblade. Okay, Mars going to actually... Oh, they don't. They go the wrong way. Amar, without even realizing, sidesteps. You might run into Pichu, though. Sees him, gives him the old shield bash, chucks him away. So, one smoke down for the side of Aster. And they'll actually counter smoke immediately after that. OG sensing their timing. Vendetta up and ready to go again. 4 points. Oh, they see everyone. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, I thought it was gonna be a Ravage there. They're gonna catch XSS. The heal. Hold Embrace. Will help him from the side. Does have the shard. But the silence will stop that from coming out, potentially. Winter's Curse on the back lines. Chu's actually gonna get caught by the PA. Stun is available. Spear when they want to use it. Coil's been using the backline. BZM, he'll actually get tossed out of the Coil. But he does make it away with the slight remnants. In the middle of the fight, though, Yuragi hasn't really been addressed. He does have a Sunder, no Metamorphosis. Amar popping that BKB. He wants to get up close and personal now with the stun, but his Terrorblade, he goes down. They've got no more damage potential. He's just TPing out. He says, see you later. This went south really quickly. And the side of Aster outplaying OG in this top river in front of the Roche. In fact, they could just duck in and take Roche themselves. With the Vlad's Aura. And the PA on full health. They don't want to do it. I think OG might think they're possibly in there right now. Because that would be the natural play for them to duck in and take that Roche. Etc, you prefer going east? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Chu's working towards E-Blade. Etherland's E-Blade for Chu. BZM going to go for his own BKB. Tiger looking for the Wraith Pact himself, although it's going to come out. It's going to come out much later. So once he gets that Wraith Pact, OG will have a potential to do a little bit of roaching themselves, but until then it's going to be pretty difficult. Baboka does have the blink online with the maxed out, level 1 grow with the maxed out Avalanche Toss combo. Coil coming through, immediately broken from Tiger. Silence coming out, Baboka, Avalanche. Follow up, big reflection onto 3, but the Nyx Assassin is down. Can they catch anything? This is a meta pop. They're going to look for Baboka. Chains will be there, and the Tiny will go down. This will go into a tier 2 push. There's a catapult wave here. They can't kill the catapult. The glyph comes out. Will they counter glyph? No, they don't in time. Now, I don't think Aster want to give this tower up. Oh, BZM smoke on the back line coming in with the slights. Amar's in there. He's holding on to BKB. They're caught with the chains. Buyback from the Tiny. They want to try and fight this. BZM with the Flame Guard going through. Arena catches over onto the brought back Tiny. Will they have the damage? Disarm. He's just BKB teaming out. Amar's out of it. Meanwhile, Yuragi's come in. I think there's a bit of miscommunication here from the team. Being chased down by the illusion. Hori is here on the backline. BZM just ignores him, going for XSS. Will get the hit. No, he won't. The crit comes out. And Yuragi will end up running away. Amar just BKB TPing out in the middle of that fight. I think maybe he's stuck around. That could have gone a little bit differently. He still had a lot to offer. Yeah, maybe his spells were on cooldown for a little bit, but just with the HP that he would have thrown into the fight, maybe even taking a couple of spells from BZM, they might have been able to continue that fight and take the tier 2. The Terrorblade working towards now the Butterfly. In fact, you might even have it. Yeah, Butterfly is complete. Working over now to the Satanic and the MKB. So you can deal with this pesky PA. We have a look at the talents. Didn't go for the plus 25% blue evasion. Pretty smart choice there. Knowing that Terrorblade is going to be picking up a MKB at some point. And there's not really other physical damage coming out from the side of OG. Not right clicks anyway. There's a sleight of fist, but I think that can't miss. Smoke coming out. Quietly moving through behind the tier 1. They will actually pop a bomb. They ping it out. Multiple pings from OG. They call it straight away. There are people here. There are people here that are not showing their face. Meanwhile, XSS just pushes the lane up with the Aura build. He's going for an AC next. OG, they're coming in to defend. Amar's here. Does have the BKB. Not the blink just yet, though. All working as he's walking backwards, protecting himself, getting that damage negation. OG are reluctant to give up on this mid-tier 1 just yet. In their triangle. Monet working towards now the shard, getting that Fan of Knives. So Fan of Knives is a huge ability. Breaks plus 16% max health damage. And breaks them a lot. Here comes the smoke. 5-man smoke. Amar blinks forward looking for more, but there was no one else here. It was just Baboka. There was Pichu a little further back, but Amar didn't see him. Smart play there from Amar, blinking over the Tiny, looking for anyone else standing behind him. Then they go into the pits. They've taken the pick off. They got 20 seconds. They know there's no buyback on Tiny. This was possibly the situation they're looking for. With the butterfly, they have enough damage. As you can see, it's still pretty slow. It's certainly not a fast Roche by any standards of the imagination. BZM's going to come over and join in, but yeah, with a Winter's Curse coming through and potential coil, it's very slow. Aster going to have the vision. They jump in, actually. Ori, he's dead. Caught by the Spike Carapace, and that's no puck for 44 seconds. I don't know if they can contest now. Aster, what's the plan? Baboka is looking for a way in. He has the Blink Dagger. BZM just getting mana and health back. Chew, body blocking on the side, trying to keep Baboka out of it. XSS trying to give the vision with the birds. They're taking a bit of damage. He blinks in with the double, but he's stunned up. BKB from Monet. He's in the middle of it. Amar, he's broken. Has to pop the BKB. They're trying to get the damage off the XSS, but they don't have enough. Winter's Curse comes out. BZM is being controlled. Pops his own BKB as well. In the meanwhile, Monet snatches the Aegis from Uragi. They do get the last two on the Roche, but here comes the second life of Monet. Stun from Tiger. Cold Embrace from the high ground, keeping him nice and healed up. Plants the tree as well. The Seeds of Serenity, giving a little bit of health regen. Baboka, he's back in. Is it enough damage though? BZM in and out. Last right click coming through will be enough from Uragi. Doesn't have the stone form himself. So, when the smoke clears, OG got the gold for the Roshan, but the Aegis was claimed by Monet, immediately used, and we go back to our normal scheduling. Desolator up next for PA, so looking to really get lots and lots of damage. The Fan of Knives, I can't emphasize enough the strength of this. It's pure damage. It pierces spell immunity. It deals 16% of your max health as damage. That's not current health, max health. So if we just take Amar here, 2,480, so it's like the 240. It's over 300. 240. It's like 400. It's like 400 pure damage in an AOE. But that's just on him, and then would be anyone else that hits as well as a break effect. I mean, it's good. The Flurry of Knives is very, very good. And PA is just getting bigger and bigger. He's got the Battle Fury now, but Uragi is still the top of the net worth chart, and he's looking large and in charge. Satanic is going to be picked up. He finishes it off now. Satanic Butterfly, S&Y, Dragon Lance. I don't think anyone wants to go near this Terrorblade. Closing in on the level 20 talent, plus 10-second Conjure Image duration, most likely picked up, I think, here. Although 10 all stats, certainly not to be dismissed when you're looking for a little bit extra HP as that. Terrorblade scan comes out, does catch on the side of OG, so they know something's up. And Monet and Pichu will make their way back and out of the northern side of the map. Baboka, still looking for that Yules as a second item. Is this the only hero Baboka's going to play this series? Tiny? Maybe, maybe not. In comes the stun with the arena. Avalanche does interrupt, and there's a cold embrace in the backline. Silence from Chu. It's a long-range harass here, and he will just go down. Between the slight fists, the sticky bombs, the spear, the arena, he was slowly just ticking down to nothing. While not really much commit from OG. Nothing here, no Ancients to farm. Yuragi's disappointed as he walks across. Elven Tunic is picked up, so another 26 attack speed, 7% movement speed, not to be ignored as well. Let's just see the movement speed up to 421, so he's now zooming around Yuragi with that SMY and the treads, so very, very quick. Tiger with the completed Wraith Pact, so both teams with Wraith Pacts now. Just as long as they actually get off and don't get immediately killed, that's Crunch negating itself. Oh, they're on the hunt. They know Pichu's around. Oh, the blink comes out. Monet's running as well. It's a headlong retreat to the side of Aster from their own jungle. Still no Desolator on Monet. We look over to Ori. Let's see where he's progressed to. Got the completed Kyron Sange with the blink dagger. So plenty of damage coming out from him, and also 20% status resist. But if he gets stunned by that spiked carapace, which is likely to happen, then he will at least be not stunned for as long. But that by itself isn't going to be enough. He is picking up the Aeon Disc, recognizing that he will get stunned by the spiked carapace, and he will die in that stun duration with the Impale follow-up. So the only way he can survive that, the only way he can actually play aggressively and get in and initiate the side of Aster, is to just have an Aeon Disc. So he can go in, they'll pop the Aeon Disc, and then he'll have all his spells. He'll be dispelled himself, and everything can go off. Silence will come through, the coil will come through, and he'll be able to get back out fairly safely. Amar, with now the Blink Dagger and the BKB, looking for a... Oh yeah, I love it. Talk about that in a second. So, Avalanche Toss combo coming through. Wraith Pact is down the ground. It's a 3-man curse. Baboka not making it out. In comes the God's Rebuke and the stun. Oh, Amar with the Mars. You just can't give this man this hero. He's too good on it. BZM still hunting. They know he's here. They see him on the wave. BKB TP is available. You're going to force it out of him. It's going to tick down to 7 seconds, so it is worth the chase. Well, there's a bomb there, they know. See it. BKB is popped. TP out, and nothing they can do. But that's now down to 7 seconds BKB. Amaz, absolutely. I think they have to ban it. I made the call that Aster had to ban it after game 1, and they let it go through, and it was the first pick from OG, and it's just too good. He's just too good on this hero. Now, I want to talk about this while we have a lapse in the games. I've recently seen many games in this tournament where Marses have had this build and have gone immediately for the refresher. They go for the refresher and they do not have the mana. Refresher cost increased by 50. BKB is now 50. He actually would only have enough mana, even with the Soul Ring, to not do his full combo. Instead, learning, going for the Hex first. He'll have the mana from the Hex, then follow up with Refresher afterwards, and he'll have both have the mana for all the spells. So this was a huge play that I saw occur in previous games where Mars blinked in, refreshed, and just did not have the mana to cast all the spells twice. Ori, does he have that? Doesn't have that Aeon Disc yet, so he needs to be a little bit careful of using those orbs. Tiger's on the hunt, looking for the Spiked Carapace. Tier 2 is slowly ticking down to the illusions. Vision being provided by the familiars. Tiger. Vendetta in 10, and then they'll probably look to go again. Birds. It's being pressured. They will get vision onto XSS. Monet fighting here, but they're going in. Baboka tosses in the carrier of Terrorblade. He's stunned. He's popped Satanic though, and he's going to work. The coil is down on him. BKB is healing his own hero. He goes Nixer. He's dead. Amar in with the BKB. Buyback from Tiny. Arena comes out, but is it just to try and disengage? I think it is. The silence is still on to Yuragi, and he can't get out. The Sunder doesn't come off. And Baboka's on the hunt. They're going to look for more silence. Turn around with the bomb, sticky bomb, plus the proximity. It's a lot of damage, but look at the crits. The fan of the flurry. The Fan of Knives plus the crit from the dagger. And see you later. BZM.
Structures are fortified.
Ori did end up dying in that fight, but they just the silence control they had. On the Terrorblade, he might consider queuing up a BKB at this point, but no. Going in for the Swift Blink, just wants to be able to kill people faster. Or in that case, kill his own teammate faster under the effect of Winter's Curse. So the Winter's Curse, you can see why this Winter Wyvern has been banned out so many times in this tournament. Just being able to completely turn around. OG are going to run over that fight. And the Curse turns it around and just completely resets the fight for them. They take out Tiger. Not one of the cores, but certainly one that can contribute in a long fight. Multiple Spike Carapaces, only 10-second cooldown. Multiple Impales. Keep the Mana Bursts going. You know, this is a hero that can contribute. Give that Aura of the Wraith Pact. You can get him out, then that will be a big turning point in the fight. And Roche, see you later. With the completed Desolator and the Demon Edge to boot, Monet will just destroy Roshan. Shard will go over onto Ori, will it? No. Shard will go over onto Pichu, so we will get the Aghanim Shard Cold Embrace. When it ends, the Splinter Blast goes off at that location, hitting enemies within 1200 range. But the key part of this Shard is the cooldown. 4-second reduction in cooldown. The Cold Embrace is up much more often. He's gone for the 25 HP Cold Embrace talent for the heal. Baboka just being a little bit careful on the mid lane there, showing himself. Decided that Yules is not the play. He's changed up his item build and instead is going for the heart. He wants pure HP. He wants over 3,000, 3.5k HP when he gets to grow. That doesn't actually increase strength anymore. Maybe it never did. But he's going to have over 3k HP with that health, with that heart, so he's looking to just be very, very tanky. And now it's Monet and Aster's turn to take some towers. OG are coming in. They want to defend. Oh, they see Ori. He has an Ether Lens though. He has an Ether Lens. They need to proc it. They need to proc the Ether Lens. They know there it is. It's proc. In comes Baboka with the stun. And Nick's Assassin's just gone. Yuragi has popped the big Metamorphosis. Arena onto 3. But BKB Monet with the Fan of Blades will keep going on. Yuragi, BKB as well. He's bought his own after that last fight. Tiny will go down. And it's 2 kills. They won't get the catch, no. So Yuragi did end up committing for that BKB after that last fight instead of going in for the Swift Blink. I think a very smart call. Otherwise, he would just be constantly controlled. He's got all of this net worth invested in damage, and he needs to be able to use it by having that BKB. So down to 8 seconds now, but a very good first usage. And he'll be certainly satisfied with that. Just checking for vision up on this high ground, using the bomb, why not? Better than pulling your courier all the way over here. BZM with the DD rune in the bottle, heading for the Shiva's Guard. Now I'm interested, where is Mars's progression on the Hex? He has it, it's complete. And now looking for the Refresher Orb. This will be a big turning point in this game. If Amar can get up the Refresher Orb, with the mana to do it now, with the Hex, he's got 1400 mana, so he's perfectly fine to get a Refresher Orb now. If he can get that up, then the team fight for OG looks a lot scarier. Double BKB, double Arena, double Spear, double Hex as well. Ori, Aeon Disc cooldown increased from 105 to 125 now after that first proc. Each time it's triggered, it does increase the cooldown up until a max of 165. So almost 3-minute max after it's been used a couple times. Bomb will come out and they'll see it. Oh, they'll know it as well. Second bomb goes off. They know exactly where. They know exactly where TeamAster are. They want to fight it. Thinking about it. Aegis still on Monet for a minute 26. Aster trying to leverage this as much as possible. But they're not really stopping the farm from Yuragi. He's still getting plenty of farm. He's almost stacked, really. He's traded out the boots for the blink now. Swift blink incoming. Wants to get a Daedalus as well. BZM not yet with the completed Shiva's Guard. He's close though. About 700 gold away if he wanted to commit in for it and not have buyback. Pichu with the blink and Ether Lens, he's going to be in the back. He's going to be not even on the Dota 2 map. He's going to be so far away. So to find Pichu is almost impossible. Even if Nyx Assassin, even if Tiger was managed to find Pichu in the back line, he's not going to have enough burst to get through 1400 HP himself, plus a 21 charge. I love that he's hanging on to this 21 charge. Just in case he is caught, he's got 21s to heal himself up. That's 300 health. Do the quick maths on it. 20 times 15, 300. There you go. Oh, he can't get it. He can't. Look, he's trying. He's trying. He tried. So, vision was going away. Pichu. Pichu. Absolutely love the determination. It's 5-man smoke now from OG. Tiger leading the way under the cover of Bandana. Ori has the Aeon Disc. They know they can't just burst him, but it might be enough just to proc to begin with. Baboka's a good target. Oh, here it comes. They have the vision. They have the detection down. XSS sees him as well. The stun comes out from the Impale and the follow-up. And it's too much. Even with the cold embrace, he is dead. And that's their offlane gone. TeamAster, they're running away. Blinking, TPing, everyone's out. It is a full retreat. Blackhawk is down. And they are getting out of there. No Roshan. May spawn in 2 minutes 33. It's a long way away still. So, what is an objective that OG could possibly get? The mid tower? Not anymore. Ori denies that. So, all our outer towers for the side of Aster have been claimed. EZM's bought something. Am I losing? He had almost 3,000 gold. What's on his courier?
Never refuse gold given.
Oh, he's gone for an Ags. He's changed up the item build. He's not going for the Shivas first. He's just going straight in for the Ags. So a lot more mobility and potential burst damage. I think they want to burst through the Cold Embrace. I think they're not happy with someone living on with the Cold Embrace buff. So going in for the Aghanim Scepter, having those additional charges and recharge time and cast range, you know, they just want to be able to burst someone and not have them be alive. This is not a Dazzle. It's not a Shallow Grave. It will not survive through magic damage. It only has resistance against the physical damage. They don't want that heal to be enough to save one of their heroes. And XSS, if he goes down, no AC, no Wraith Pact. This guy is the Aura King at the moment. And that's who they want to fight around on the side of Aster. With him dead, they have no chance in the fight. Monet is a lot scarier with a Vladimir's offering and an AC. Look at that, additional 18% damage when he's around that AC and Vlad's. Not to mention the armor reduction. Chu does have the Ether Lens and Ghost Scepter from now. Still looking for that E-Blade. He's had that queued up from the start of the game. So he's Chu. He's a techies with a dream. He wants that E-Blade by hook or by crook, and he'll be getting it in this game or the next. BZM with completed Aghanim Scepter. Now with 5 Remnant charges to throw around. 65 Sleight of Fist hero damage. Not enough to clear through the Gravekeeper's Cloak though.
Radiant are scanning.
Gravekeeper's Cloak, if you want to know how it works, you have to read that and understand it. Okay, good luck with that. There's layers, there's lots of damage reduction per layer. Basically, if you have the layers up, no damage. Layers go down, you can deal damage. You've got to get rid of those layers. Level 25 is Gravekeeper's Cloak grants 10 armor. It used to be the restore time, but that was just a little too broken. You couldn't actually kill Visage, so that is gone now. Couldn't kill Visage or the birds. The Onion hero, yeah, peel back the layers and feel the juicy in it. Oh, Mar breaks the smoke, but the birds see him. Who's going to go first? In comes BKBs are all coming out. XSS, but there's a Terrorblade hit him. He's going to have to use the Self-Stone Form. Silence on the back line. He's actually caught. Or he goes down. 85 seconds. No buyback. The Wyvern's gone as well. Oh no. There's a Hex coming out to XSS. He's going to be controlled with the stun. The spear up against the tree. And he goes down as well. Buyback, but it's too late. He's got to blink away. Monet with no BKB now. The Rax And the way OG have been playing, they might not just be thinking racks, they're thinking throne. Oh, yes, they are. Forces out the buybacks, but they're going to find out Ori has not got one. Smoke from Amar. He's smoked up. He's looking for a catch with the ninja gear. They will just play safe and try and get some towers. Yeah, second buyback from Tiny. So huge net worth lead now for the side of OG. They get double buybacks on the 3 and 4. And they might be looking for more. Yeah, they're hanging around. They're hanging around with the Swift Blink. Yuragi can still do work. Oh, but it's Baboka. Mone's coming up. Bomb will proc. They'll know he's there. They're going back for Roche. Puck is still down for 22 seconds. He's a huge part of their team fight. Amar's just gatekeeping on the high ground. No, sir. We know you're coming. You cannot get through here. XSS trying to scout with the birds. But all the while, the Roche is going down. BZM is in there. Silence catching with the follow-up Hex and Spear onto the arena. BZM, they don't have the magical damage, so we'll have a chance. Monet to turn around with the BKB and the flurry of knives. Yuragi's coming over with the BKB active. Buyback from Chu on the techies. We'll get the Sunder off onto Monet. The spear through. It's not enough damage. It's alive with the Vendetta hit. Will be enough. Monet buys back immediately in the fight. Spike Carapace stunning up the people from the backline. Blink out from Tiger, but he will go down. I'm guessing he's going to buy back in a moment as well. Yuragi takes the Aegis. Coil out onto BZM. 90 seconds. He's down. They're just trying to get out at the moment. OG, they're trying to run. They want to get out of here as fast as possible. They've secured the Aegis. If they could just get out, but no, it's their carry of Yuragi has been caught. The fear didn't push him far enough away. Are they going to come back and help him? The blink on the respawn. They spot him though. The reflection, he's on the run. No BKB. Has Satanic if needed. Hex out onto Baboka. Trying to slow him down, but Amar, there's an angry PA on him. He has to pop the BKB. Yuragi, he's still alive. Pops the cheese. And then the reflection pops in the BKB again. Aeon Disc does proc, but this Yuragi, he sunders again. He's trying to get at least one kill off onto Monet, but it's not going to be enough. And Aster come out of the fight on top. Look at the damage done. Incredible fight. One buyback from Chu, one buyback from Monet. So OG are going to take that as a win. And even though their carry went down, as long as Yuragi doesn't have to fight back here, buyback here, this is Monet with no buyback, no Aegis. Now, was there a Aghanim Scepter? Yeah, I believe the Aghanim Scepter was in the Roche, picked up by Yuragi as well. So he does have that Terror Wave. A perfect item for him as well. So they did get all the items from Roche. The Cheese, the Aegis, and the Aghanims all being applied at this point. But this is great for them. As long as they don't have to buy back on Yuragi, they will have a timing where Monet does not have buyback. They have Glyph. Oh, the Remnant. The Remnant thrown out, actually dealing the Shard. Increases cast range, initial Remnant speed, and maximum charges. No, the Fire Remnant charges. Deal damage per second in area around them. They're just chucking out that Fire Remnant to clear out the wave. The Shard, rarely seeing pickup, really. If an enemy's hero dies near Ember Spirit, a Fire Remnant charge will be replenished. So, just like a little mini Radiance around that Remnant, just clearing out the wave. And delaying the push, saving Yuragi's buyback. I doubt they would use it anyway, even if they'd gone up on the high ground, being so close to spawning. Tiger just reclaiming that XP from the outpost. A little bit late for the minute tick. Ghost Scepter saving himself from the PA. I'm just wondering if his PA is going to go towards a... Oh, it's a Divine Rapier. I was wondering if he's going to go towards a Nullifier or a Brooch to hit through those Ghost Scepters, but he's going straight in for the Rapier after getting the charge, the Blessing. So Smoke being dispelled, Mines being popped down just for vision, basically, if they run through them. BZM still working towards that Mystic Staff and Recipe for the Shiva's Guard. Does want to hold buyback. You can tell Ember is a very good buyback hero. Have a Remnant down, you can get straight back into the fight with a buyback. And it's like you were never gone. Amar actually, talking of nullifiers, Amar actually has a nullifier. Think about what he wants to take off. I mean, there is this Ghost Scepter, and
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
can this be... It's been so long since Aeon Disc has been in the meta, I just can't quite remember if nullifier actually stops that. I think it does still. So, nullifier, good pickup here. Tactical pickup, and a gem as well on Amar. In they go, Tiger actually finding the catch. And the Hex follow up the silence. They have to get rid of this wind wild. There's no buyback. 9 seconds. In comes the arena. Catching 2 with the fear. Pushing them away from the terror wave. But Focus caught as well as XSS inside. The coil comes out. Monet's trying to do the damage. 1, 2 will go down. But immediate buybacks. And the remnants here jumping straight back in. And can Monet kill everyone twice? He's done it once. He's got a rampage. Maybe you can. OG's still going in on this. Draghi, he's in there with the stun. Oh, yep, and it's going to be enough. And that will be the game. A rampage from Monet wasn't going to be enough to save this game. The buyback from BZM, he died almost as fast as he bought back. But it's all for naught. Not many times you get a buyback as you get a rampage as you lose the game. But this is the exception where Aster, I mean, they're going to be going down 2 games to 1. As the Hex comes out, they are delaying slowly. The Wraith Pack's on the ground, delaying the damage. Trying to get the pick off, but the stun, they're just delaying it. Meanwhile, Yuragi's going to work on the throne. And 3, 2, 1, GG. OG taking game 2 of this best of 5 series against Team Aster. TeamAster needing to win the next game to stay alive in this series.